Hello and welcome to SKTV. This is Afternoon English News. First, the headlines. 5 Gram Panchayats under Sekmai constituency stage protest against setting up of designated SU camps for cookie militants within the constituency. And High Court of Manipur gives 1 month to NIA to submit charge sheet in killing of 6 persons including 3 children in Jiribam's Borobekra. And now the news in detail. Locals of Sekmai Assembly constituency along with 5 Gram Panchayats of Sekmai constituency took out a protest against attempts to set up designated suspension of operations SU camps in the vicinity of Sekmai constituency. Speaking on the sideline of the protest that was held at Senjam Chirang Community Hall, Secretary of Senjam Chirang Meirapaibi Hikam Amrapati said people in Sekmai constituency have been struggling ever since the outbreak of conflict in May 2023, as most of the villages are located near foothills and they were exposed to the attacks by Kuki militant groups. Amid the uncertainty and struggle, government plans to set up designated SU camps just above the ambitious Central Sports University. The step will not only pose bigger threats to villagers but also to residents in the Sports University. Speaking further, Hikam Amrapati asserted that land to set up Sports University was allotted for free by villagers of Kautruk, Sanjam Chirang and Kautruk village, but the setting up of SU camps near the vicinity of Sports University can jeopardize the functioning of this university and also create fear and uncertainty to villagers nearby. She urged government to set up the SU camps far away from villages and from the Sports University or either in Mizoram or Myanmar. She also warned to take up massive agitation if government forcefully allows SU camps to be set up near Meitei settlement and Sports University.
Ngasi ahan bahubuni ani subda koi aso sarkar na masida lepi gragadi leire sarkar na koi na hai se tadragadi makhal makha ke age khongjang changani akoi Delhi aso chalakani aduda natana Manipur ge mayam gi civil society gi mateng logjaraga akoi jo angam thakta last da yadaga thawai na po thawai dina loi akoi sidokani ha chapcha lepe.
High Court of Manipur has directed the NIA to file the charge sheet within a month in the case of killing of 3 women and 3 children in Jiribam in November last year. A division bench comprising Chief Justice K. Somashekar and Justice Ahantin Bimol Singh gave the direction while hearing a PIL on Thursday. The court warned that any further delay would be taken seriously. During the hearing, a division bench comprising Chief Justice Kempaya Somashekar and Justice Ahantin Bimol Singh noted the grave and shocking nature of the case. The NIA submitted 2 sealed cover reports outlining the current status of the investigation, which the court ordered to be placed in the safe custody of the Registrar General until further orders. Appearing for the petitioners, Senior Advocate K.H. Tarun Kumar informed the court that the incident occurred on November 11, 2024 when 6 individuals, including 3 children, were reportedly abducted under suspicious circumstances. In the days following the incident, all 6 bodies were recovered one by one from the Barak River in Jiribam district, triggering public outrage and demands for justice. He further highlighted that although an FIR had been registered and the case was later handed over to the NIA, no charge sheet had been filed to date, raising serious questions about the pace and intent of the investigation. Tarun Kumar urged the court to ensure time-bound accountability, citing the trauma faced by the victims' families and continued unrest in the affected community. On the other hand, NIA, represented by Deputy Solicitor General of India K.H. Samarjit, assured the court that the investigation had reached its final phase and that the agency was preparing to file the charge sheet under relevant sections of the Criminal Procedure Code CRPC and the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita BNSS Act 2023. The court listed August 28th for the next hearing. National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited NHIDCL Managing Director Dr. Krishan Kumar and Executive Director MS Deval called on Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla today. During the meeting at Raj Bhavan, the NHIDCL, top officials briefed about the progress of the ongoing works taken up by the company in the state. They also discussed several other matters related to the works of NHIDCL. Department of Community Medicine RIMS observed World ORS Day 2025 at Urembam Awalekai, Imphal West in collaboration with Urembam Apunba Club. The event was held under the theme, A Simple Solution for a Healthier Future, SIP Smart, Stay Strong, Say Yes to ORS. Urembam Apunba Club President Ngasepam Raghu Maitei, Club Secretary Helen Chandra Laishuram, Head of Department of Community Medicine and Organizing Chairperson Professor Santibala Kongjingbam and Organizing Secretary Professor H. Sanayama attended as main guests. The event focused on spreading awareness about life-saving benefits of oral rehydration salts ORS and zinc in preventing dehydration caused by diarrheal diseases, especially among children. Faculty, residents and students of the department conducted educational sessions, live demonstrations and ORS preparations and distributed free ORS and zinc packets along with IEC materials. Local residents, students, Anganwadi workers, Ashas and community leaders actively participated in the program. The importance of safe drinking water, sanitation and hygiene was also highlighted on the occasion. Manipur reported one COVID-19 positive case out of 7 samples that were tested today. With decline in COVID cases, state now has 14 active cases as 6 persons were discharged in the last 24 hours. So far, 339 individuals have been recovered and discharged. No deaths due to COVID-19 reported till date. National People's Party NPP continues to expand its base in Moirang Assembly constituency as 110 families comprising approximately 580 voters from the Tronglaubi Terakhungsangbi Gram Panchayat have officially joined the party. Notably, many of these new members were supporters of the Indian National Congress in the previous election. The induction ceremony was held in a warm but simple gathering jointly organized by the NPP units of Tronglaubi, Khudekpi, Laimaram, Terakhungsangbi and the Administrative Committee of the Gram Panchayat. Moirang MLA Thongam Shanti was present at the event and personally welcomed the new members. In his address, the MLA expressed gratitude for the growing trust in the party and reaffirmed his commitment to the development of the Moirang constituency. He also touched upon pressing local issues, particularly the challenges residents have faced regarding water supply schemes. MLA Shanti blamed the disruptions on the ongoing conflict involving Kukinako terror groups, but assured that discussions are underway with the concerned departments to tap into water resources from Loktak and Khuga River to resolve the crisis. Looking ahead, he promised the construction of a playground and a health center at Tronglaubi once a new government is formed in Manipur. The NPP hopes this surge in support will further energize its grassroots movement as it continues to work towards a more developed and peaceful Moirang.
Sahi manga se subra di tolai degadi madudi thadopio. Hayeng vote be ada vote obio. Sahi manga se di develop da koi punde sabina se. Akoi punsin dra ba sakot ba kento oiba. Ida primary health sub center ba ek sarkar phok to ga thani gi badunda ai foundation to ba se ai gi sub sala lepe September thada de ai dru paba ground ba to lo bi the period bom ni loi tham jagani ko ai tham da di to roi adu ba han ba priority gi oida ai to lo bi gram panchayat ki oida open gym mama ngasi bari manga ni da tham ge la khale.
Several political parties have expressed dissatisfaction over the Election Commission of India ECI's reported refusal of the inclusion of Aadhaar and EPIC electors' photo identity card for voter identity verification during the Special Intensive Revision SIR of electoral rolls in Manipur. It is said that ECI has omitted Aadhaar and EPIC from the list of accepted documents for identity proof as it prepares to launch a SIR in the state, which is still grappling with the aftermath of prolonged ethnic violence that has displaced nearly 60,000 people. Instead, it has retained the same 11 document list used in Bihar, which had previously drawn criticism from major political parties and concern from the Supreme Court. The latest move has triggered discontent among political stakeholders in Manipur. During a meeting convened by the Deputy Commissioner of Kangpopi yesterday, which was attended in person by the additional DC and virtually by the DC, representatives of the BJP, Congress and Kuki People's Alliance KPA raised objections to both the timing of the exercise and the exclusion of Aadhaar as an acceptable form of identification. Tensions erupted at Thoubal District Hospital after a woman died post-delivery of a child at the hospital last night. Relatives and locals thronged the hospital complex and vandalized structures in the hospital, citing negligence on the part of hospital. The incident took place last night around 11:10 when a 32-year-old woman died after her delivery at Thoubal District Hospital. The deceased is identified as Khangembam Ningol Maibam Ombi Samita, wife of Maibam Ajit from Sekmai under Thoubal District. The victim is survived by her husband and 2 sons. A JSC has been constituted in connection with the incident, and the JSC has also submitted a memorandum to Thoubal DC Hana Kamai demanding thorough probe into the incident. Meanwhile, the mortal remains has been taken to Jenims for post-mortem this morning. Meanwhile, Ajit, the husband of the deceased, alleged that his wife was ignored by hospital staff for about 6 hours after she was brought to the hospital. He asserted that his wife could have been saved had she received attention in the initial hours. While alleging negligence on the part of the hospital, Ajit has urged authority to take special attention to avoid such unfortunate incidents in future. Meanwhile, locals and relatives of the victim has warned to continue with the agitations following a public meeting that was held today at Sekmai Community Hall while demanding thorough investigation into the incident.
Sibagi matam yoraba matam da oxygen poraga doctor nurse senbagi mahuta ana kitang problem tholoko matam da kitang section biramagadi ngasi laigidreba aigi nupi Khangembam Samita Devi Sekmai lekai ngasi mayam yarakta hikam bayai maram aduna makha na asiguma problem sing asi tholaktana ba mari lainaba authority singna matam chana yengshin biu haijari.
The pen-down strike, which is being carried out by Lecturers Association Manipur LAM 2018 batch, has affected normal classes in Sagulmang Higher Secondary School, leaving its students helpless and uncertain. Students of the school took out a protest demanding early resolution to the strike so that they can have their regular classes. On the other hand, Vice Principal of the school, Hajari Mayum Rejubala, said 12 teachers have joined the pen-down strike and currently only 3 teachers are operating the classes and thus creating huge shortage of teachers. Speaking further, Hajari Mayum Rejubala urged relevant authority to resolve the issue at the earliest in the interest of students.
Scholarship tasena haragadi akoidi regular gi oja se ahum tane ji laisi physics biology maths education gi amal lerami adu so ji transfer to ke bedegi jema ma utharakare aduna oji newly regularized oiba oja trying to isina mapung oina koi school ase run torambani aduna makoi singasina oja singasina pen down strike chathaki bedegi akoi hoji school se fully paralyzed oire angang singsina nukti gi school karalaga koi class ama natraga ani degi hena koi chathabu ngamre aduna oja singi maikai degi aina aijeningi madudi hoji chathariba pen down strike si yana bo question biraktana normal class toba yahanbiu amadi angang singi tungi punsibu ajana mapung phana sagat sagat pada chobo saru yahanbiu haina information
oja sing nang asi akoi pen down lekhibana maram oiraga akoi gi school da regular class to ngamdre maram aduna hasi gi government asina oja sing na toriba pen down asi da meeting changbi duna oja sing asi ga yana yasina ba kusilaktuna akoi gi satra sing gi oiba regular class to hanbiu adu kari gumba torakta ba thoagadi akoi gi satra sing gi oiba maikai dagi akan ba khongyang hena changsalakani ngasi changjaliba khongyang sidagi hena changsalakani.
Meanwhile, students of Ananda Singh Higher Secondary School Academy today staged a protest demanding immediate resumption of classes. Holding placards and raising slogans, students expressed concerns over the ongoing pen-down strike by lecturers. Speaking to media, student Sushma Thoubal said the academic environment has been severely disrupted, raising fears that the syllabus may not be completed in time for the upcoming examinations conducted by the Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur. Vice Principal I. Jugilata also voiced concern, stating that the situation has become increasingly difficult to manage with key subjects left untaught due to the strike. She questioned how the school can function effectively unless a resolution is reached between the agitating lecturers and the concerned authorities. Karkinos Manipur Cancer Care Institute and Research Center Imphal in association with AAM Nauria Pakang Lakpa organized a day-long cancer awareness cum free health camp at Haubam Marak Chingtham Likai today. Experts informed the attendees about cervical cancer and importance of taking HPV vaccination and HPV DNA test to prevent this form of cancer. The awareness program focused on educating public on the importance of early detection of cancer and its treatment. A 2-day-long sponsorship distribution program organized by District Child Protection Unit DCPU Technopal concluded today at Technopal DC Conference Hall and Machi Block, Kangsham Village. The program was organized under Mission Vatsalya scheme for financial year 2023-24. As part of the program, sponsorship aids were distributed to 60 students with the aim to support their education. Speaking in the program, DC of Technopal District urged parents to encourage their children towards pursuing education and other positive means. The DC also interacted with students and gave them encouragement and support to do well in future. As part of the ongoing environmental initiative Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam Campaign 2.0, a large-scale tree plantation drive was carried out today in Moirang. The program was organized by Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya with enthusiastic participation from students, teachers and local leaders including Moirang MLA Thongam Shanti. The plantation drive was held at Ibutho Thangjing premises with additional saplings planted at Ongba Hillock and the INA Memorial Complex, all significant cultural and historical sites in the region. Speaking on the occasion, Headmistress Kumam Swamita emphasized that the Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam campaign, an initiative of the Government of India, should not be viewed as a one-time effort. She urged that such environmental programs be embraced as long-term cultural movements that instill ecological responsibility in future generations. The day's activities highlighted the collective commitment of the community toward a greener and more sustainable future.
Asi ako'y napangtugchariba ako'y Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam asi ako'y target si uchani thagado target ni Ibutho Thangjing laikol sidadi ngasi gi oina ako'y uchara yankai thazare aduga lemoriba saplings samaga yankai sina ako'y Ongbaching aduga INA Memorial Hall da thazagani aduga ako'y thariba usi masingda khatang target tawjaba nate thariba usi mahai marong phajana palaga hayeng tungi oiba generation da kanaba pinabagi damakta ako'y na masigi pandam asi sinjabani. Thank you.
Happy Life Foundation Manipur celebrated its 8th Foundation Day in a simple and solemn manner at Suhei Garden, Thoubal Ningombam today. Charangpat Gram Panchayat's former Pradhan Sorokhaibam Imo, Happy Life Foundation President Lopan Thabam Naubumete, social activist and advisor of the foundation N. Samananda alias Bhim, and renowned singer and music director Aphau Yumnam attended as special guests. Speakers at the function lauded the foundation's continuous efforts in serving society and urged its members to remain dedicated to working for the welfare of the people. In a heartfelt gesture of community support, the like-minded group Manipur has extended monetary assistance to a local resident affected by a tragic incident. The group donated a sum of 10,000 rupees to Huidrom Mangitombi Devi, a resident of Yumnam Huidromakha Likai, whose house was completely gutted following a cylinder blast on the 27th of this month. The LMJ team was led by its president L. Kunjeshwar Sharma. During the visit, the group also emphasized the need for caution when handling flammable materials. Speaking to media persons, Ojit Sorokhaibam, the secretary of LMG, not only urged the public to exercise safety but also appealed for more people to come forward and support Huidrom Mangitombi Devi in her time of need. The like-minded group continues to show the power of collective compassion and timely support in times of crisis. And in some national news, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has informed Lok Sabha that the 3 slain terrorists in Operation Mahadev that was conducted in Jammu and Kashmir yesterday were attackers involved in the Pahalgam attack on April 22nd. Addressing the House as part of a debate on Operation Sindoor, Amit Shah maintained that security forces went to great extent to establish that identity of terrorists was same as those responsible for Pahalgam attack. The Union Home Minister also admitted that all 3 terrorists killed in Operation Mahadev were from Pakistan, while also attacking former Congress Union Minister P. Chidambaram for demanding proof on whether those terrorists involved in Pahalgam terror attack really came from Pakistan. On the other hand, several MPs of the India bloc parties protested in the Parliament House complex on Tuesday against the Election Commission's voter roll revision in Bihar and demanded its rollback. Meanwhile, Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra addressed the Lok Sabha over Operation Sindoor, questioning how an attack of such magnitude took place despite Kashmir being a heavily militarized area. She also questioned why Home Minister Amit Shah did not resign after the Pahalgam terror attack, demanding accountability from the central government. Meanwhile, a team of National Investigation Agency NIA sleuths today began probe into the killing of alleged mastermind of Pahalgam terror attack and his 2 associates in an encounter with security forces near Srinagar. According to officials, NIA team reached the Police Control Room PCR in Srinagar early Tuesday to identify the bodies of the 3 slain terrorists, adding that witnesses are being brought in small groups for confirmation. The trio, including Suleiman alias Asif, the key accused behind the April 22nd Pahalgam attack, was killed in a joint operation by the Army's elite para-commandos and local security forces on Monday at Mulnar in Harwan near Dachigam National Park. Codenamed Operation Mahadev, the encounter was launched after technical input indicated the use of satellite phone linked to Pahalgam attack. 2 other terrorists killed were identified as Jibran, allegedly involved in the Sonamar tunnel attack last October, and Hamza Afghani. The bodies were brought to the police control room late Monday. Officials said the encounter marked a significant success, but added that the operation in the area is still ongoing, as intelligence input suggests the presence of another terrorist group nearby. And in today's weather report, according to ICAR Regional Center Lamphel, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 29.6 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 23 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 92% in the morning and 69% in the evening. Manipur received 1.1 millimeter of rainfall in the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, IMD has issued yellow alert for Senapati, Tamenglong, None, Jiribam, Ferrol, Surchanpur and Chandel district, predicting heavy rainfall at isolated places in these districts today. On the other hand, Senapati, Tamenglong, None, Jiribam, Ferrol, Surchanpur, Chandel, Ukhrul and Technopol districts are likely to receive heavy rain tomorrow. And that is all we have for now, but before we end, here are the headlines once again. 5 Gram Panchayats under Sekmai constituency stage protest against setting up of designated soup camps for cookie militants within the constituency. And High Court of Manipur gives 1 month to NIA to submit charge sheet in killing of 6 persons, including 3 children in Jiribam's Borobekrap. And that's the end of this bulletin. But for latest news updates, keep watching SKTV.